Hi, and welcome back. I'm Wise Witch Withers, here today to give you a bonus Friday the 13th reading. Now, I know there's a lot of you that have superstitions around Friday the 13th. I may be one of those that also has superstitions around Friday the 13th. So we're going to do a reading today to see whether or not it's a good idea to get out of the house. Should we stay or should we go? That's what we're going to talk about today. So as always, we're going to start off by blessing the deck. I'm going to bring the 4 elements. I've got salt for salt of the earth. I've got Palo Santo burning for air. I've got a candle lit for fire. And I've got water here as well. So bring the 4 elements in. I'm going to lay my hand on the deck to bless the deck. We ask the 4 elements to be present as we bless this oracle deck and dedicate it to our intentions. We ask the 4 elements to be present as we bless this oracle deck and dedicate it to our intentions. We ask the 4 elements to be present as we bless this oracle deck and dedicate it to our intentions. So mote it be. 3 times 3 times 3. Earth, bless this deck with wisdom. Air, bless this deck with clear communication. Fire, bless this deck with inspiration. Water, bless this deck with insight. The energy is now connecting us to the earth, to the universe, and to the deity of your choice. The energy surging through this cards is powerful. There's somebody out there who also feels superstitious about Friday the 13th. I can feel your energy. I hope you can feel that coming off the deck. Let's move these elements to the side so we can start our reading. Shuffle the deck. Stop where it feels right. Setting our intentions to the superstitions of the day. Friday the 13th. What does Friday the 13th have in store for us? What does today have in store for us? I'm going to release this video a little earlier in the day than what I normally release videos, just because I want you guys to have access to this all day, Friday the 13th. So I'm going to release it the night before. So it'll be the night before Friday the 13th that I'm doing this reading for you guys. So we want to know what that tomorrow has in store for us. All right. Let's do a 3-card spread. The first card is Buds, New Beginnings and Expansion. Buds, that is our first card. So New Beginnings, that sounds promising actually. I am excited to see something so positive on a Friday the 13th reading. Buds is one of the earliest visual confirmations that the seed you planted is hard at work. So it's proof that your endeavor is in motion. What does this card mean, though, to us? It means that buds are tender and delicate. so they still need close attention and care. Extreme weather can damage them, as can neglect. This card shows that you can interpret the success of this first stage as a positive sign, but don't assume the buds can handle the next stages on their own. This is kind of the first checkpoint in a project. Things are expanding but not complete, so you need to continue to tend and encourage them. Without buds, there can be no fruit. Have confidence. The success of your first stage promises that you can achieve your goal. So, what we want to think about as far as it pertains to tomorrow and Friday the 13th is there are things that you've left unfinished or abandoned, and you need to complete them. So this Friday the 13th is a good day for focusing inward on the new beginnings and things that you may need to complete. So that's something you can do from home. That's not something that you need to get out and about in the world to do. So this card is telling us we might want to stick close to home and focus on things that we've left unfinished or abandoned and complete those things. The second card is fog, obscurity, feeling lost. So fog is a veil. It is not a permanent roadblock, but it is a veil. So what we need to know about the fog as it pertains to the 13th is it's not a solid obstacle, but maybe you need to move in a different direction to reach your destination. Looking at a problem in a new way. This card prompts you to practice looking at things from other points of view. So what this is telling you is that you might have a problem that you need to look at from a different perspective. Things could be foggy tomorrow. And so don't get lost in the fog. The path is still in front of you. You just need to be able to feel your way forward through the fog, through the veil, and you will persevere. And then our third card is the summer card. We are on the cusp of summer right now. The summer solstice is coming up on the 21st. And so we are just on the cusp of summer. And so this summer card represents growth and expansion. So growth and expansion. It's an optimal time for expansion, but you've got to keep an eye on the energies in your life so that they stay focused and productive. If you don't tend your garden, take care of these buds, it will become overgrown and scraggly. Some endeavors that you may be needing to complete will overshadow others, like a vine strangling a beautiful plant. So these all three tie together. What part of your life can you expand to feel more fulfilled? So as we look at these cards together, within the context of Friday the 13th, it's really, really telling us to stay home, not get out and about, and focus on the things in our life that we may have let get a little overgrown, that may still need tending to, and allow us to feel our way through the fog and the obstacles that are preventing us from tending to the things that need to be tended to. What a great reading for a Friday the 13th reading. Stay home, tend to what needs tending to, and then Saturday, you can get out and about again. So that is your bonus Friday the 13th reading. I'm Wise Witch Withers. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you check out the video that is up in the corner, it'll take you to the full moon reading from just yesterday. So you don't want to miss that.